Hey there everybody, Aaron here, and welcome to a new series that I'm gonna be running while I am gone. That is called Mage Quest. It is a mod pack out of the Feed the Beast stuff for Minecraft, so check it out if you're interested. It uses all of the mods that involve magic. Basically combines them all into one big thing, gives us a quest book, which is really cool. So, as you can see, I actually have some stuff, quite a bit of stuff already. The big reason for that is because I actually started recording this series previously, got to a certain point, like 4 or 5 hours worth of episodes in, and had messed my quest book up permanently and could not fix it. So I decided to just scrap it and start over and use some of the stuff that I know now, because I've learned some things. I know some things not to do. But because of that, I decided to just build a house real quick. I went into creative real quick, built a house for myself, gave myself a bunch of starting supplies, and that's mainly so that we don't have to go and do a bunch of caving early on, because otherwise we would have to, and it would take a long time. And I already did that, and I'm just kind of ready to move on and try to do some of the more interesting things. So I'm trying to just skip out basically on having to do all the really boring stuff that you have to do when you start Minecraft. That doesn't mean that we won't have to cave and stuff like that in this series maybe at different points, but it'll help us skip doing a bunch of it early on. So like I've got a full set of iron armor, some iron tools, I have a couple stacks of iron in there, a couple stacks of gold, and some wood, and that's about it. Otherwise, I think we're pretty much ready to go, other than it's going to be nighttime soon. Which figures. We'll get cracking here on the quests in a second. Oh, there's a basement to the house too, but there's nothing in it yet. It's more of a prep for storage thing. Welcome to Mage Quest. Welcome, Scholar! While your past deeds have brought you some renown, know that even greater things await you. You have been chosen to become an apprentice. As an apprentice, you have been granted the opportunity to study with some of the finest masters of the art. You will learn the secret ways of the world, paths to power hidden to all but a select few. The book you now hold will serve as your guide for the duration of your time with the masters. It will automatically update your knowledge as your knowledge grows and provide a link to your mentor should you need assistance. Simply turn the page to begin. Welcome, apprentice, to the Guild of Magic. Alright, so let's just... We're not playing in hardcore mode. Obviously. Let's begin with a basic primer on magic. You'll need to understand a bit about our magical traditions in order to choose a master wizard as your teacher. There are 4 disciplines of magic, each with different ways of unlocking your mystic potential. Absent teachers. You may have noticed the school lacks walls and the teachers are not exactly present in bodily form. We find new students often have unfortunate accidents, so we prefer to teach from a safe distance. Don't worry though, we have provided a book and a quest delivery system to convey your teacher's lessons. For now, let's have a short lesson on how you complete assignments. The quest delivery system isn't going to matter in the end since we're not playing in hardcore, and that's what that is for. The first task type your teachers may require is a crafting test. Simply use a crafting bench to create the requested item. Most of the time, if an item has an equivalent in the ore dictionary, any item of that type will be acceptable. For instance, in this quest, any wood planks will do. So all we need to do... Oh, we have a couple, so boom. I don't remember if you have to actually use that specifically, but... Okay, so now to consume, we need to turn in a block of dirt, which we do not have. Basically, consuming quests will take an item of whatever, and it'll take it out of your inventory. So, you just hit manual submit, and you notice the dirt's gone down here, and then we claim the reward, so we get the blocks, which we don't need. Okay, so now the basics are out of the way. Let's do a more advanced assignment. Killing quests will require you to kill certain entities. In this case, a cow will do. Hopefully we can find a cow fairly quickly. When I did this last time, we spent almost an entire episode looking for a freaking cow. Let's see, is the map of any use to us at the moment? Ooh, cows up here. We will need their leather later too. This is a big hole in the ground. Come back here! We will probably have to explore this at some point. Oh crap. Oh wait, I should be fine. You know what, since we're down here, we'll throw a light down here too. We'll grab some of this other stuff, some of the metals and stuff in here later. I'm gonna leave them for the moment. Because we don't really need them right now. Okay, so we killed the cow. Done and done. Claim our rewards. We get enrollment parchment and seeds. So now we get to pick which we want to do. You can choose one school of magic as your specialty and one to minor in. You can only choose a total of the two, so choose carefully. I already am going to go with the stuff I did last time, partially because one of them was I was really interested in and I didn't get to do much with, and the other one I entirely messed up, so. The only reason why they do this is so that you have to go through this quest. So this is one of the first ones we're going to pick. So we need to get a air shard and fire shard. The science of magic, a relatively recent discipline, thaumaturgy relies on focused study and observation to work magic. Thaumaturges learn to understand the very essence of creation and manipulate power within specialized wands and machinery. Common uses include offensive spell work, enchantment of items, and the animation of golems. So we need to get, so this is going to be kind of a pain because we are going to have to run around for this one. Because we have to find stone that has the proper elemental shards attached to them for us to continue. So we'll go down here real quick and just see if we can find any. Another creeper. Creeper, no creepin'. Okay, we aren't having much luck here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and head back. And we'll keep on trucking. So we're gonna take Thaumaturge as our main magic specialty, which requires which mainly uses the mod Thalmacraft. I'm pretty sure it mainly uses that. So we'll have a bunch of stuff to go on here. Oh, one thing we need to do, now that I'm thinking about it, we have lungs. That's kind of creepy. So we're going to need to get some paper together fairly quickly here. And obviously to do that we need reeds. So we're going to grab some reeds here. We'll have to kill some more cows too, but I wanted to try to get the reed situation started right away. And this mod has specific uses for ink as a thaumaturge, so good to keep that in mind if you choose to specialize in that. The reason why I picked Thaumaturge originally, the Thalmacraft stuff, is because, not because of the mod, but because I thought the creation of golems and stuff sounded interesting, so that's why I picked that originally. We're going to go ahead and kill these cows over here because we need leather. Basically, we just need to make a bookshelf is all I'm concerned about at the moment, so We just need enough. We have enough leather already to do that. So we'll kill them for food. And I won't worry about killing any other cows that we encounter. That's odd. That's lit. Why is that lit? Lava? Oh, whole crap load of lava. That will probably be useful to know later, actually. I'm still not really seeing what we need, any of what we need, so. I have a good place that we're gonna head to try and get what we're looking for the quest book. It will require some running around. There's really no way around that. But believe me, this was a lot more challenging when I started last time. And I'm okay with doing this start. I really just want to get going. I don't want to waste as much time again. It's a little far from the house, but you know what? We'll just plant them here. A bunch of this here. I'm just going to plant it all, but it's mainly just so that it's not sitting in my inventory. We can come and grab as much of it as we need to. Once we get to that point. Okay, so now we will have to keep our eyes open. Amber, which isn't what we need. These things are kind of interesting. Oop, a guardian's out there. I had some dealings with one of those last time around. I still don't know a ton about this mod, so if you're concerned that I have kind of ruined it for me, I really haven't. I didn't get that far, unfortunately. I'm just trying to speed through some of the earlier stuff. Okay, so this is an interesting thing. So you noticed, I'm sure, the spiders. These big trees here have spawners in them. If they have web around them like this one does. I am grabbing this for a reason, by the way. I'm just going to try and save us some time, some of the extra running around, but you can get chests that have cool things in them. We are going to want that later. I should stop and grab some coal here too. Let's see, I think if I remember right, this should be all. I looked around this map a little bit just to get an idea. And I didn't look at all of it, so there's still plenty of different things I haven't seen on here. That's some interesting formations. One of the things I noted that is apparently really good for this mod is I believe there's a magical forest. Yeah, you can kind of see it. That's a magical forest right there. And those are apparently awesome, I guess? We are going to need silver wood at some point, and I do know that those carry silver wood. That is an elephant. An elephant on a cliffside. Oh, there's some of what we need. See, these giant cliff sides, I learned this when I played last. These giant cliff sides like this are one of the best places to try and find these things, these shards, because I don't know, just there's so much stone exposed, I guess. I don't know if there's really any rhyme or reason as to where the shards spawn. Like, I don't know if certain shards spawn in certain biomes. It doesn't seem like it, but I have no proof of that, so I don't know. They very well could. Oh, there's a node! We'll have to try to remember there is a node. We could mark it on the map, but I'm not going to, because screw that. Okay, we got really lucky. So we got some more of the air shards up there, and there's a fire shard right there. So hunting for these at night on these cliff sides is really nice because you can see them glowing. So they stand out a lot more. Of course, it's also a lot more dangerous because you're running around outside at night. I'm willing to take the risk at this point just to try and speed things along a bit. We'll be ending this episode probably somewhat soonish. I'm not sure when I started recording because I never am smart enough to remember to look. Shouldn't probably bother with this right now, but just as well grab them while we see them. Actually, you know what? We might just skip it for now. Let's see if we can't get back. Creeper, no creeping. You can do that if you want. I'm gonna go around a different way. Should have made a boat. If I was smart, I would have made a boat. And now we have a boat. Since our house is actually near the shore, that would have been the smartest thing for me to do right away. And I actually could have done that and just come around because I knew these mountain ledges were over here. I could have saved myself a bunch of trouble and just done that, but I wasn't smart enough to think of that at the time. So we have those shards. We'll turn them in once we get back to the house here. We'll get inside the house and try and sleep real quick before tons of crap spawn on us. Alrighty. And you will submit. So we got both. Now we have our reward. Yay! Okay, now if I remember right, we should have another thing real quick. I never did look at the hedge mage stuff, so I'm not sure what's up with that. The Thalmacraft Path. Upon delivery of your application, you hear a soft voice. Welcome to the world of Thalmic Mage. Thalmic Magic. Here, have some old wand materials. I'll see you after I get my forge complete. So we need to turn in the thing. We're going to take... Let's see, we're going to take the scribing tools. Because we'll be able to make a wand, the same wand as that here in a second. So we have those. The Thalmonomicon. They say a spirit can be found if you combine leather and paper into a bookshelf and tap it with a wand you received. You can also find one from a village. I do not know if there's a village around here. I didn't actually see one when I was looking around, so I wasn't looking all that hard for one, I have to admit. Okay, so this is all you need to do to make the iron wand. Since they give you iron caps right away, just boom, iron wand. Let's just dump some of this random stuff in here. That'll be important in not too long. I don't know if that ever does anything. These will be taken care of in not too long. Want the wand. Okay, there's one other thing we're going to do here. And so this is the sack that we got from the spider. So it had some gold in it. We got a diamond out of it. And ender pearl. So not bad. So that's one thing that's kind of cool about those treasure sacks anyway, if you can get them. Alright, everybody, I think that's probably going to do it for this episode. It might be on the short side, it might be on the long side. I don't know. Next time, we'll continue with our Thalmacraft stuff, and I need to let the reeds grow, so I'm going to... I think what we'll do first is next time we will pick the secondary up and get that done. So that's going to do it for me today. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Mage Quest. Bye-bye.